Alright, hello and welcome to episode 4 of Monday BJJ with me, your host, Brian. We'll jump straight into the video. A lot of the stuff early on is fast forwarded through. We're going to watch it at 2 times speed, just because this was a much bigger class than normal. I didn't do a good job setting up the camera to begin with, and then there were just so many people in the way. You just had to cut out a lot of it. So bear with me, and hopefully you'll find it somewhat entertaining either way. So let's get straight to it. So you can see here I just got choked out by another guy, and there's the 2 stripes. So I did get promoted this week. And here I'm wrestling against the owner of the gym. He's a black belt, and he's pretty legit. And so you'll see the first thing he's doing is he's really getting these really good grips on me, and I'm trying to get my feet out, but he's using his body to actually work his way underneath me. And you see he throws me forward there. Like, there's just nothing I can do to get out of it until he can kind of just roll around and get on top of me. And he'll do this to me again later in the video. You'll see that he just has, really good base and positioning. Some poor people got in the way. He finished me, obviously. And here, he's kind of showing me basically, I think, what I should have done. I'm trying to get maybe like a butterfly hook in or something, and then I decided, well, maybe I'll go for a half guard, and then he just knee slices right across me, and he's just working his way around, and eventually I have to let go. And he's got, I'm pretty sure, a choke on as well, and so he's just working different grips trying to get me locked up and just really control me, and I'm trying to move and get out, and nothing's really going for me. So oh yeah, and then here he comes with the double collar choke, and I am in a lot of pain right now. And yeah, so he gets the tap, and we move back into it. Like and subscribe for all this foreground action that's blocking my shot. We lean out of it a little bit, and then you'll see here, yeah, he's getting his foot, and he goes right back underneath me and spreads my legs out, and I just, there over I go. What are you going to do? So, yeah, and I'm trying my best to get up on my side and at least get my legs into the game, but he's pretty much keeping them out, and yeah, and then he goes through the neon belly there, and that was pretty much exactly what he did to me during that bit that I had to cut out that you couldn't see. And so then he's moving around me, and we cut some more stuff. There's more foreground action, blocking things. And then like for this sweet foreground action here, another brown belt going for some stuff. And here's we're in the back, very back there. There's a super good arm bar. And yeah, he's continuing to control me really good. And yeah, that was the last good footage I had of that match. So now I'm over here rolling with this guy, and you'll see there's some really jumpy cuts just because like I said, the footage is just not that great. Here he triangles me, and I was trying to stack him up and get out of it, but I couldn't quite do it. So I wound up fighting the triangle for quite a long time, considering this is at 2 times speed. Yeah, here's some sweet foreground action of this guy straightening out. We just kind of roll back and forth. He's a white belt, but he's like maybe a foot taller than me. And, he's pretty good, so I don't want to make any excuses, but, he's pretty good. So he's doing a good job of maintaining side control. He's choking me. No air going on there. And then here is another guy. This guy's a lot bigger. He's in the purple key, kind of in the middle of the background there. I think we just really close to people, so we just kind of reset a few feet over. And yeah, like I said, he's just kind of a big guy. And he was strong and tough, and just worked me over real good. So it was a lot of fun to roll against him. It was very, very challenging, and I did not do very good. But I think right here he starts to get a choke on me, and yeah, I roll him over, but he's still got the choke on. I guess I broke out of it. At one point, he does choke me, I think, from the guard. So he was pretty brutal. Yeah, I think that was where we got the choke. So, anyways, we start again. And I'm trying this new thing of having more of a defensive posture when I come up to people if I'm on the on the ground already. Unfortunately, my base wasn't very good, and so you could see there he just kind of rolled me over, and then he proceeds to roll around and take my back. And I'm still trying to not let his arms get in or like let him establish any kinds of hooks on me, which I was doing an okay job of. But yeah, see there, he had to like actually switch because he couldn't get a hook in. And then he does like a reverse Kimura that right there on my arm. He got a knee cramp, so he was kind of flexing that out. But yeah, he's a big, strong guy. And then here I'm trying the butterfly hook things again. I don't think it worked. I think I just kind of moved him around a little bit. I never actually like rolled him. Like and subscribe for this foreground action over here. Dude in the red gi was a new person, and he's rolling with one of our brown belts, so he's really getting a good lesson here. You can see the double collar choke was coming on there. Yeah, and here that same roll is continuing, kind of off to the side there, and they're coming in and out. All right, now I get to roll with him. So this is the guy that's typically the instructor on my class, and here he pulls guard on me and still manages to sweep me. And now he's making fun of me. He's saying, "Oh, you want to see this on camera? You're gonna let this happen right here?" Because he knew where I'd placed the camera, and so he starts working this choke on me really good. And I'm trying to fight it, and I'm like almost passed out before I tap because I wanted to look good for you guys. So anyways, we go back into this. This is probably one of the matches that I had the best footage from, so most of it's going to be at normal speed. And here again, I'm trying to work my way around his feet. And he and I had talked earlier in the week about what happens when people grab your leg like that when they're in guard and they grab both your feet. And so one of his favorite games is the spider guard, and so he's really working it on me, and I'm trying to do something back to him, which is not necessarily working out very good. And yeah, and then he gets the triangle going here, and I knew this was coming, and I was just kind of trying to not let it happen, but it did happen. And then I wasn't able to fight it at that point. I was getting real tired, so and then I try to, I don't know, I try to go in and grab him, and he just grabs me instead. And so I'm trying to roll into him and get my feet in the game and establish some points of contact with him. And then we wind up kind of going north-south, and yeah, I think over here he's like neon belly, and he's moving towards mount. Like and subscribe for this sweet Kimura that's happening right there, or almost happening. Yeah, he choked me out somehow, and then we go back into it. And yeah, it's real hard to tell what's going on exactly, but I like almost had a triangle on him, I think, and then he just kind of did the brown belt thing and slipped out of it. So and I did the white belt thing and couldn't hold on to him. So it was pretty good. All in all, it was a good class. Oh yeah, he just like lifted me up and had some sort of really nasty choke on me that like destroyed my life when he did that. He had like the lapel underneath me, and, like pulled me up. It was awful. It felt like I was the end of a chainsaw cord, and he would just like started it. Yeah, it was awful. Oh yeah, and then there he chokes me again. It was great. It was good stuff. Yeah, and then here we had like a couple minutes left, and so he rolled me over, and I think I roll him over again, maybe, or something. Yeah, I think. No, I think he's gonna choke me one more time before the roll's over. Yeah, he goes to neon belly me, and I'm just trying to breathe so that I don't die here. Oh yeah, because that was we had worked on that particular armbar Kimura from the Neon Belly that evening. Yeah, and so here he gets another collar choke, and I'm trying to turn into it and come around, and I do wind up getting on top. I establish a decent grip, and so this is my first class as a two-stripe white belt. Thanks for watching.